Well, it's very nearly spring. You can see I have no coat, no gloves, no scarf. And what else don't I have on? No mask. The mask mandate dropped yesterday. So New York is coming back and it's starting to feel, I don't know, like spring, like there's a rebirth. It's just, you can tell it's busier. It's feeling really, really good. So I'm going to take you on a little bit of a walk. I'm going to show you my very, very favourite landmark in New York and talk a little bit about why it's so important not to give up on your dreams. Let's go. So there's a couple of things to think about when it comes to dream chasing. People say to me all the time, what do you mean dream chasing? That sounds really fluffy and woohoo, but I actually don't think it's fluffy at all. I think it's about making sure that you are constantly chasing whatever it is you want in your life, to be able to live whatever life that you want, the experiences, the places you want to visit, the jobs you want to have, whatever it may be. So for me, dream chasing, as you know, was all about coming to New York City and making it here, or at least, well, not just surviving. I want to thrive here in some capacity. And there's a couple of important things. Whoa, Dimitri, he's very good at walking backwards. There's a couple of things that are really important when it comes to dream chasing that I get asked about all the time. How do you know what your dream is? Well, firstly, don't overthink it, because guess what? Well, there's rubbish. It's New York City, look at all that rubbish. Don't overthink it, because guess what? You are in charge of your dreams, which means you can change your mind anytime. You can have things that you're really, really passionate about right now, depending on what phase you are in your life. And it's okay if something changes and you don't want to do it anymore. Just make sure you don't have things that you really, really want to do and you know you want to do them, but you're not taking any action. So don't worry about changing your mind. Just worry about not taking action. The biggest traps to dream chasing is worrying what other people think. That's a trap for a lot of things, because people are not necessarily going to understand why you want to do something, why you want something. It might push their buttons, they might think it's silly, and a lot of people can get stopped from doing what they really want to do because of what other people have said. I know we hear it all the time, don't worry about what other people think, but we do worry about what other people think. But when it comes to your dreams, you've got to remember that the only person that's living your life is you. So dream chasing, we want to think about what you want. What are you passionate about? Don't overthink it. Don't worry, especially don't worry if you don't know how. Never worry about the how. I have no idea what I'm doing most days. I know what I want I know to experience, I know what I want to improve, but I don't know how. Like, actually, one of my friends said to me the other day, oh, but you know what to do. I was like, I have no idea what to do. She said, how do you work it out? I ring people, I invite them out for coffee, and I ask smart people good questions that I think about a lot. I think about the questions I want to ask people, and that's what I do. So don't ever worry about the how. The how will work itself out. Know what you want, take some action, and please, 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 please don't worry about what anybody else says or what anybody else thinks. Do not worry. That's the worst trap that you can fall under. So look what I found. My very, very favorite New York landmark, as you know if you look at any of my socials.
I really see the Empire State Building as sort of like my anchor and my inspiration. So when I used to come and visit New York, so I was coming in 3 or 4 times a year and I would stay in an Airbnb. As soon as I arrived, I would drop my bags off and go outside and find the Empire State Building, walk anywhere that I could so that I could see her. And that's the very first thing I did, no matter what time I got in. so that I could just be grounded and be like, yes, I'm here. And since I've been here, I am lucky enough to be able to look at it every day from my apartment. And I always feel like she's saying to me, you're welcome here, you're welcome to play, but it's not easy and you have to prove yourself to be able to stay, to be able to be worthy of playing in this incredible entrepreneurial playground. So I don't know, you might think I'm a bit weird having a relationship with a building, but I don't know, she just inspires me so much and reminds me every day how grateful I am and lucky I am to be here, because I know that there are people all over the world who have pictures of the Empire State Building in their homes and probably believe that they'll never ever get to see it in real life. And I often think about that. So, you know, whatever makes your heart beat faster, I guess.
When I very first started this vlog, my very, very first vlog, which we'll capture in a minute, I said, when someone asked me, my good friend Ed asked me, why was I doing this vlog? And how would it be successful? And I said to him, if one person go, I'm just gonna go and do it, then I'm happy. So I think my content is going to be, I'm gonna share all the learnings I have for entrepreneurs and business owners from the work that I do, but I'm gonna share predominantly about what I'm doing, because it's like, you know, it's risky and scary, but it's incredible. So that's what I think. If one person watched me doing this crazy thing and decided to take action and chase one of their dreams as a result of being inspired or not being as afraid by looking at my journey, then my job is done. So please, please, please share with me if you are chasing a dream, what you're doing, why, and how you're going with it. Because I think us dream chasers should come together, because there's nothing more wonderful than choosing the life that you want to live and doing what you want to do that sets your heart on fire, like the Empire State Building does for me. Bye.